a sign, I know, like 25 miles per hour, twisty, curvy road. Wow. This reminds me of, where did I see the same sign? Remember I did a video where I had to use my phone all the time. Space full of concrete. Wow. It's like 10 football field, but it's like no water. I think it's a dam. Wow. Spillway Lake, Riverdale Spillway Lake. Check this out. I'll definitely have to post edit this at 720p. Otherwise you guys will not see the beauty of the scenery I'm passing here. Wow, on the left it's too bad the cam does not show. So yeah, there's a lake on the right, but on the left there's kind of a valley, and then there's big hills far ahead. Looks gorgeous with all the green stuff growing. Yeah, by the way, this is North Dakota. It's Saturday, June 1st. The first day of summer, as far as I'm concerned. For me, June the 1st is always the first day of summer. That's how we were taught back in the Soviet Union days. So it's the first day of Russia, I mean, of summer. And it's only 11 degrees Celsius, 51 Fahrenheit. And this is highway, what is this? I think it's like highway 200. In the middle of North Dakota, and I'm trying to get to the town of Beulah. There's a gas company there where I'm delivering these crane parts. It just occurred to me that they might be those guys that are crazy, you know, they work 24/7. And I tried calling the cell number of the guy who's gonna meet me there, but he's not answering. When I called the actual company, that gas company, I found them online on the internet, and there was a live person answering the phone, and I said, do you know if those crane guys are there? And he says, I cannot.
Synchronize clock to Denver time.
Oh, see, I'm getting another hour. And he said he didn't know if the crane guys were there. He says, there's a construction gate. Just go in there and talk to them if you can find them. All right, so I'm just heading over there. If not, I'll just drop the trailer and drive to the town of Beulah. It is maybe like 10-15 miles away. Oh, something up ahead. What is that? Oh wow, that looks like a prison, you know? Like a prison in the middle of the lake so that people cannot escape. Wow. Check that out. Oh, that's probably a hydro electric station. check my radar. Alright. $500 fine for using your engine brake. Okay, 35. 30. How do they say this thing? Sakakewi State Park. Alright, curfew. Jesus. What is this? Curfew from 11 to 5? Wow, this reminds me of like Soviet Union, you know, concentration camps. Okay, where are we going here? Guys, to give you an example of what some weird places you have to go through, which makes it fun actually, you know. Oh yeah, that's what the highway I'm driving on. That's North Dakota 200 Lewis and Clark Trail, going west. The guy in the front, the guy drives for a company. He says works for them. He's been working for them like for 15 years, and it's a 1999 Freightliner Classic with a low roof. And he has a, you see that small piece over there? Looks like a kind of a kid's toy, right? That's a counterweight, 40,000 pounds. And this guy says he left Fort McMurray yesterday morning. I said, what? Are you crazy? That's 1,000 miles. I said, how can you do that? And he said, well, 70 miles an hour all the way, and you have to know how to sharpen your pencil. You know, that's the expression dispatchers like, you know, sharpen your pencil. And this is not his truck, this is not his trailer. He's just driving for, I think he said 42 cents per mile. And that's a typical example of a company driver, you know, because he's paid by the mile, so of course he wants to put in as many miles as possible. He doesn't give a damn about the fuel economy, you know. I drove 58, 59 all the way because it's my truck, it's my money. So that's just a quick comparison. Oh, and I said, what do you think about these new trucks? And you see, he has air cleaners, just a small sleeper. Oh, and he said his company, they have a 2010 truck with all those emissions. He said it's in the shop every week. So now what they're doing is they're taking the motor, this 1999 Cat, out of this truck, and they're getting a glider kit. You know, a brand new glider kit, and they're putting that, they do a rebuild, and then they put that rebuilt Cat in the new truck. So that's what a lot of guys are doing nowadays. You know, just get an old engine, rebuild it, make it like new, you know, maybe improve the horsepower, you know, like 2003 or older, and then get a new truck, like a glider kit. Cute girl in a Kubota 4-wheeler. good thing, but I mean, where do you get the money? So okay, I can, let's say, I like my engine, right? My engine is lots of power, pretty powerful, not too bad on fuel, but to get it rebuilt, because, you know, what's the point of putting this one in the glider kit without rebuilding? It already has 714,000 miles on it, but to rebuild, that's gonna cost about what, 10-15,000 minimum, you know? And then you need to get the glider, you know? So I don't know how how would financing work? Like, financial companies, they don't like lending money for repairs. Ask me how I know, because I tried when I was looking for a way to you know, install, let's say, a third axle on my trailer, right? And no one would give me the money. Financial companies like financing what they can sell if you do not make the payments, you know? So if they give me $20,000, let's say, to rebuild the cat, and then I start paying for it, and, you know, a whole bunch of questions arise. What happens if I don't pay, if I cannot pay for it, you know? What do they repossess? An engine inside of a truck? So I think a glider kit you can probably get financed for, but again, I don't know, it's not a real truck. It doesn't have wheels, transmission, tires. Oh, and then if I use my own, that's not good, because I would want heavy axles. I know, it's just that, you know, this glider idea, it sounds good on paper, you know, when you have cash, but when you're looking for a loan, it's not exactly user-friendly, so to speak, you know, like user-friendly plan. Is I'm positive these 2013 engines are different, and they're not going to have as many problems as 2010 and 2011, because that's when they had EGR, right? It's bad technology that was messing with the engine. So now they have SCR, so the engine is allowed to run cooler and resembles more the original diesel engine used, you know, before all this emission bullshit started. But of course you have to buy the DEF, so there's extra cost, but what are you gonna do, you know? But it's a brand new truck. Return my pass. hide away my timber that they try to steal twice. I said, sorry guys, $10 a piece. I buy them myself at Home Depot. And I still have chains and binders. And that's it. Then I can just head over to nearest truck stop, which is Mandan, North Dakota, or Bismark. There's a couple of truck stops there. You can sit down, have some rest till Monday. But because look at this old guy, he's like probably in his 60s, and he drove in one day 1,000 miles, and I'm like a younger guy, and it took me, I don't know what, 3 days to get here, and I won't rest. Well, I feel a bit ashamed, you know. So, but that classic Freightliner Classic 99, and he drove 70 miles an hour, and I don't think he was lying, you know. If he left Fort McMurray yesterday morning, he'd have to do at least 70 to be here today. Unbelievable. And I'm in Bismark, North Dakota. This is a Tesoro truck stop. Nice location. Saturday, so I can shut down here till Monday. That will give me my logbook hours reset. Now I don't know why so many people hate Freightliner trucks. Look at this Coronado here. Doesn't it look cool? Have aerodynamic. Well, there's no cover here. There's no glass here. Then the lights will be more aerodynamic. So all this air will go inside here and create distortion. All modern trucks, they have these covers. That's -1. But at least they do this way. See, they put a turn signal. That's a direct blow to Western style that still uses an 18th century square turn signal. So nice looking grills, air intakes, aerodynamic mirrors, stacks on the sides, big window on the sleeper. Well, very low, small tank. That would not work for me. They have these old steel plates to make it easy to climb on the trailer. Nice ladders. These fenders are bad for flatbed work. I know from experience, because all the dirt will fly over and your whole back of your cab will be covered with mud. So the best one I find is the half fender, which goes, you know, over here, just covers the front axle. Wow, that's the slider I like. Check this out. What is that? 82 inches? That's nice. Very tall fifth wheel. What kind of rubber we have here? Michelin 11R225 XDE M/S. Okay. Airliner suspension. Not sure is that's 46 tandems or 40. They start to look all the same to me now. Straight mud flaps. I like those. They're easy to replace. You don't have to cut the mud flaps, you know. What do we have inside here? Okay, leather. Slightly bent shifter. Oh wow, the bed is right behind the seats. I guess the sleeper is not that big. Okay. Oh yeah, okay, so that's like a 58 or 56-inch sleeper here. In the front we have 12R225 XZE Michelin. Oh wow. Yeah, these are wider. They're regular tires, so that means that this guy has a heavy axle in the front. It's probably 14,000. Because yeah, these can take 7390, 7,390 pounds. Single. That's a good tire. That's the one I think a Freightliner guy spec'd for me too. 12R225 XZE asterisk, because they have a regular XZE or XZE as Americans say, right? And then there's one with an asterisk, and that one has a higher rating. I like these. These look good. Why would anyone have air cleaners? Oh, Coronado SD. Oh, SD. Yeah, I think that's the one for severe service or something. Yeah, there's window on the other side. Leather seats. Leather covered steering wheel. White bezels. Yeah, it looks good. Another SD logo inside. Two-piece windshield. That's good. Easy to replace. Yeah, it's a nice looking truck. Now, to me personally, this one looks better than this. I don't know. That radiator is just huge, you know. You're pushing so much wind. This is still classic, but a bit more aerodynamic.